Filet mains here for Modified Buggy. Race number 10, A2 Mod Buggy, going on the tone. All right, off and running. Good start so far. Looks like Castellano with some trouble. Gonna drop down to the 10 spot. It is Hartson up to 3. It is Truey out front. Newman in the 2. Hartson, Hodap, Barnett, Kinwald, followed by Tanner, Frank Root, Cody Turner, and Castellano. All right, Josh Newman taking over the lead. Mike True with the bobble. Nooms leading the way. He led A1. He's looking to wrap things up in A number 2. Long race, though. 7-minute. A main here. A number 2 for Modified Buggy. Down the back straightaway is Newman in the associated car, followed by Mike Truey. Right behind in the TLR 22. And it's Greg Hodap in the number 3 here, followed by Hartson and Brian Kinwald, our top 5. Castellano making it up into the 6. Barnett, Tanner Denny, Frank Root, and Cody Turner. Cody Turner into the pipes. He's just going to sit there, drive as far away from the marshal as possible, and then stop. 120 down and 540 to go here. Josh Newman still out front. Mike Truey in the 2. Make sure you keep it clean, guys. Newman goes for a ride. Truey goes underneath. Newman lands on top. And Truey carries him halfway down the straightaway. Newman right back on it. Two minutes down and 5 minutes to go for Mike Truey now on top. If Truey can win this one, we'll be going to A number 3. It is still Greg Hodap running in that number 4 spot, or 3 spot, with Brian Kinwald now up into the number 4. Castellano running 5, and Hartson running number 6. They're giving a shout out for Team Old School running 3rd and 4th, Hodap and Kinwald. Team 90s. Yeah. .230 down and 4.5 minutes left to go. For Mike Truey, 17.3 to Newman, 17.5. There they go by the line, a 17.8 to a 17.5 that time. So Newman losing 3/10 last time, getting 3/10 back this time. It is Mike Truey, TLR 22 going wide. Newman unable to pull the throttle hard enough to capitalize, but getting a nice pass to the inside over the double. Josh Newman back to the point. Mike Truey running in that number 2 spot. Newman with a 17.3 to Truey's 18.0. We have 3 minutes down, 4 minutes left to go on the clock. Caution after the speed bumps. Both of them making it through clean. Looks like that's Frank Root there pulling aside for him. It is still Newman on the straightaway. The yellow, blue associated by the line. Truey in the orange, yellow, and blue TLR car. And then it's going to be Hodap still running 3rd with a 17.7 to call his own. Mike Truey, though, with a 17.1 fast lap. Newman with a 17.2. Coming by the start-finish line, Josh Newman and Mike Truey. Less than a car length between them. Up and over the speed bumps, over the center double, drop him down through the short chute onto the straightaway. 3:15 left to go. All right, it is still Josh Newman. Mike Truey looks to the inside, gets it wrong. Gonna lose some time now. Casey, so far, been the turn marshal of the day. He was on it in the Pro 2 race. He's on it right now in the Mod Buggy A number 2 race. Josh Newman, a 17.5, backed up 17.5. Truey again, another bobble. Right now, if it stays like this, it's going to be Newman cleaning up. Brian Kinwald trying to hunt down Greg Hodap. That's going to be now the battle to watch as Newman has a 3-second lead over Truey, but Truey another 17-1 on that lap. There's Hodap just by the line with Kinwald, about 2 seconds behind him. Hodap in the Kyosho car. Kinwald running the Associated car. Both running J Concepts tires, or running on slicks. I know a bunch of the guys in this one running on slicks here. Newman and Truey. Truey another 17-1. He's 2.5 seconds behind Newman still, though. Newman over the double. Truey just now, on his lid. Truey with an 18-1 last time by, and this one going to be a rough one as well. Minute 30 left to go, and if it stays like this, it looks like it's going to be Newman taking home the victory in modified buggy, with Mike Truey most likely finishing second. Truey and Newman on another level from everyone else. Hodap still in that 3. Kinwald making up some time. Still in that 4 spot. Castellano right behind Kinwald. Kinwald 1.8 seconds behind Greg Hodap. Greg last time 18.6. Brian 18.4. Someone up in the pipe there. It's Castellano up in the pipe as Newman works his way through lap traffic. Castellano again into the pipe. Greg Hodap by the line. There's Kinwald by the line. It's 1.9 seconds between them. Last time around 18.0 to an 18.1 with 45 seconds left to go. On the straightaway, Castellano and Truey getting tangled up. Truey and Newman, though, so far ahead of the rest of the pack, it doesn't really matter. 30 seconds left to go here for Kinwald and Hodap as Kinwald starts to close the gap. Half a second faster last time around, but a slight bobble coming out of BK. Going to keep Hodap in that number 3 spot. 20 seconds to go. This one going to go one more lap here for the third place battle onto the straightaway between Newman in Kyosho and Kinwald. Running the Associated car. 10 seconds on the clock. Hodap 18.0. Kinwald 18.0. Identical last laps here. It's going to take a bobble now out of Greg Hodap for Kinwald to catch on up. 3, 2, 1, and time. It's going to be Hodap finishing 3 with Kinwald in the 4. Down the back straightaway, wrapping it up in A2. Going to be Josh Newman with the win. Mike Truey going to finish in the number 2 spot with Hodap in the 3. Kinwald in the 4, Barnett in the 5, Hartson, Castellano, Denny, Root, and Turner. Turn them off, drivers. Come back out and turn marshal. Race number 11, 4-wheel short course main. You are up. All right, so we'll be doing the Mod Buggy Awards after A3. We'll be doing Mod Buggy after A3. BT. We need a slipper wrench for Giroux, for the 4-wheel truck. 5.5. All right, this is Pro 4. Not too many warm-up laps out of these guys. Some of them unsure if they're able to go the 10 minutes, so we're going to find out, aren't we? Barry predicting we see one car go up in flames. I know Aaron Carson and Colby aren't worried about it, though, so we'll find out what happens here. He does rock the Durango. And as you see, he hasn't even put the car on the track yet because he's for sure going to go 10 minutes with all his milliamps. All right, guys, let's get him lined up. That is it for warm-up here. Rona on the number 1. Colby Poe on the number 2. Jason in the Associated. Colby in the Losi. It's going to be Jerose in the Associated on the 3. Lane in the Losi on the 4. And Carson in the Durango car on the number 5. Gage on the number 6 in the Hongnor. Kinwald on the number 7 in the Associated. Denny on the 8 in the Associated. David Jensen running the Opna in the number 9. And Pat Carrillo in the Losi truck on the number 10. We need one more turn marshal in the middle. Next to Frank there. One more marshal in the middle with Frank. That's Chapman. All right. Oh, looks like we do. We need a turn marshal in the corner. We have all the paparazzi up there in the corner, so it's going to be Cody Turner up to the top corner after the triple jump. And we are ready to go, guys. 10-minute four-wheel short course, a main event. Drivers, you are going on the sound of the tone. All right, J-Row pulling the trigger, getting out first in the Associated SC10 4x4. Jerose taking over the 2 from Colby. Then it's Colby. Then it's Carson. Then it's Kinwald getting a bump from behind. A little boost there for Kinwald, actually. So it is Associated, Losi, Durango, and Associated in our top 5. Followed by Tanner Denny, Aaron Lane, Pat Carrillo, Gage Herrera, and David Jensen. 10-minute long A main in this one. Getting dicey already. Colby getting into Carson. And then Tanner getting into Carson. Clean it up, guys. Out front, J-Row and Jerose using the curbing as a jump. Colby Poe runs 3. Now Kinwald runs 4. Tanner Denny runs 5. Carson up on a pipe in the number, looks like 6 spot. Ooh, Tanner, let him go. You're good. All right, leader is Jason Rona. This race is going to come down to a little bit of strategy as well, with these cars being a lot bigger and heavier than your regular short course truck, but still only running the 550 long can motors. Jason Rona out front in the Associated car on the J Concepts tires. Pretty sure about that one. Rona, the J of J Concepts, your TQ and leader currently 2 minutes down and 8 minutes left to go. I know during open practice today, we saw Colby out there testing. Carson was out there testing, making sure their trucks could go 10 minutes. It's DeRose in the 3, Warnemont in the Durango, up to the 4 with BK, running in the 5 lane, Denny Herrera, Jensen and Carrillo, your running order. 2 minutes 25 down and 7:35 left to go. Straightaway, it is clear. All right, your leader down the back straightaway, Jason Rona with a rear view mirror full of Colby Poe. 3 minutes down, 7 on the clock. Straightaway, it is clear. Jerose, Lane, and Carson battling it out. Keep it clean, guys. 3 cars wide over the hip. Barry rooting on his horse, piloted by Tanner Denny right now. Down the backstretch, Jerose, Lane, and Denny, our top 5. Warren on the 6, Kinwald in the 7, Herrera in the 8, Jensen in the 9, and Carrillo in the 10. Carson through Gage. Clean it up. Yeah. Caution on the straight. It is good. Looks like Tanner Denny getting into a pipe. Aaron Lane now moving up a few spots into the number 5. Krista Rose in the number 3, and Carson Warnemont in the number 4. Leader is still J-Ro, followed by Colby Poe. 4 minutes down and 6 left to go. 4 down and 6 to go. Looks like BK picking up a couple spots now. Up to the 6. Lane running 5 in front of him. Warnemont in 4 in the white Durango. DeRose getting a little bump with traffic. And going to have Carson on the back door now. Carson running Durango. DeRose running Associated with Alosi running 2. And Jason Rona out front in the Associated SC10 4x4. This is true. Halfway done. 5 down and 5 to go. So far, all the trucks should be fine. We know they can go 5 minutes. We know they can go 6 minutes. And the B main, we know they can go 7 minutes. It's how long can these trucks run for? 10 minutes. Out here for Jason Rona. Out front the Associated SC10 4x4 on J Concepts tires. Right now, 3-second lead over the Losi of Colby Poe with Chris Rose. Also in the Associated car. In the number 3, Warnemont. In the 4, going for a ride. BK running in that 6. Lane running in the 5. J-Ro last time by 17-9. Colby with a 17-6 though on the same lap as Colby. Looks to go fast. A bobble from Colby. DeRose not close enough to capitalize. Top 3 now. Spread out by a lot. J-Ro over the double, Colby over the triple, and DeRose over the first double. 3:45 to go. 3 minutes 45 to go for Jason Rona. White, orange, blue on a pipe. Not going to matter. Race number 12, Stock Truck. You are up next. Stock Truck. You are up next. However, remember, guys, off of the driver's stand until after we take the photos. Jason Rona, 19.6. Poe, a full second faster. DeRose, even faster than that. Warnemont with an 18.1 hot lap there for Carson as he looks to try and hunt down Chris DeRose. Associated versus Durango here. By the start finish line, black Associated. White Durango. 7 down and 3 minutes left to go. 7 down and 3 to go. Brian still running 5. Lane running 6. Brian 5 seconds off the 4, putting him about 7 seconds out of a top 3 finish here. Kinwald down the backstretch with Aaron Lane behind him. Aaron running the Losi truck. Kinwald in the Associated car. In our top 5, Warnemont in the Durango. In the 4, DeRose running Associated. Poe running Losi. And Rona running Associated car. Rona with another bobble. Poe going to make up some time. But Colby jumping into the wall. That's going to cost some time. And DeRose now closing the gap on second. Chris DeRose trying to put 2 cars. 1 and 2 for Associated here as they cross the start-finish line. Going to the inside there of David Jensen running in the 9. 2 minutes left to go. 8 minutes down and 2 minutes to go for Jason Rona. Colby Poe behind in the silver and black. Losi, SCTE onto the straightaway. Chris DeRose is reeling him in. DeRose up on 2 wheels through the sweeper by the line. 18 flat to an 18.2. DeRose 2/10 quicker on that lap. Chris trying to get into the 2 spot. Right now those two are battling for second and third. Silver and the Rockstar Makita Associated car. The all black with 1:30 to go. 90 seconds left. They got about 5 laps left. This lap and 4 more. 5 laps left to go for that battle for the number 2 spot. Jason Rona pretty well checked out. Keeps the rubber side down. He's got the win. Colby over the double, followed by Jerose, dropping down into the short chute onto the straightaway. Down the back straightaway here by the start-finish line. Colby Poe 19-0 and Jerosen, or an 18-0 to an 18-1. Colby up the step and over the triple. Jerose right behind him in hot pursuit. Looks like Tanner pulling off the track. Jerose up to the 2 spot, a bobble out of Colby. Colby now running in the number 3. Work cut out for him here with less than a minute on the clock. Jason Rona, 18-1 last time by. Not slowing down at all. Chris Jerose, 18-4. Colby, rough lap, 20 seconds on that last one for Colby Poe. 35 seconds left to go as they head down the straightaway. By the line, starting lap number 32 this lap, and one more, and that'll be all she wrote. 30 seconds left, drivers, 30 seconds. Colby needs to find some more speed in that low-C truck. 20 seconds left to go. They're going to make it by for one final lap. Jason on his second to last lap, actually. Jason should go one more. 10 seconds here. Colby over the triple. Jerose up the speed bumps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Chris Jerose taking the 2. It's going to be Colby Poe in the 3 and Jason Rona on a victory lap. Your leader dropping down through the S section. Over the double, drops down, on up and onto the straightaway, down the backstretch, through the sweeper, and by the line, Jason Rona taking the win in the associated SC10 4x4, followed by Jerose and Colby Poe. Carson and Aaron, our top 5. Turn them off, guys. Top 3, stay on the stand and wait for your awards photos. Race number 12, stock truck, stay off the stand, please. All right. Truck getting them checked in. Need checks from Gonzo, Vivas, Gravel. That's it. Need checks from Gonzalo, Vivas and Gravel. Vivas and Gravel to check in. Guys, I need all of my drivers back out from Pro 4. I don't have anyone in this race. It was in the last one. All right, Casey's covering Tanner. I need J-Ro, Christopher Rose, Colby, Carson, Aaron Lane, David Jensen. Tanner's being covered by Casey.